Hi everyone, I'm going to try a different camera view. I repositioned my camera. Hopefully this is going to enable you guys to see better what I'm doing instead of doing it upside down and showing you how to do this. But this video is just going to be a redo of my Picot Tila bracelet. I'm just going to show you how to do this, but I'm doing it because I've had so many people request me to redo this video. So in this bracelet you will need two colors of delicas and size 11 delicas. You're going to need a size 15 seed bead, so this is just a 15. You will need your Tila beads, and these are the little tiny 2-hole beads, you see there's 2 holes. I'm using Nymo thread, and that's what I used, or 1G thread, in my previous video. And I'm using a toggle with 2 wire protectors. And on my wire protectors, I have already put my closures on them. Okay, so I'm just redoing this video. This is not a brand new video. On the other video, I will link this one, so you can just skip that old video and watch the new Picot Tila bracelet video. So to get started, you're going to need a size 12 beading needle. For the simple fact is we'll be re-going through all these beads repeatedly, and it'll start to get very tight if you use a size 10, so make sure you got a size 12. I've strung about 2 arm spans of Nymo on my needle. I probably will have to add thread, and you will need a pair of scissors, and that's all that's required for this bracelet. So gather all your materials and I'll see you back here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick up 2 Tila beads. And there is a top and a bottom to these Tila beads. If you can see in the camera, they're kind of, let me see if I can show you. It's kind of oval at the top, but I'm not going to pay attention to that because it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to pick up 2 Tila beads on my needle like so. Maybe. Pick up 2. Bring those down. And leave yourself about a 6-inch tail, so you have room to enough there that you can thread a needle and tie it off. Now what you're going to do is basically fold this in half like so. Fold this in half and bring your needle back up and just make a complete circle. So all you're doing is joining these to sit side by side like that. Okay, we don't need to reinforce this because you're going to go through these beads several more times, so there's no need to worry about that. So I want you to put your needle through the next hole in the Tila bead that you're exiting out of. Go up into the next hole like so, keeping your work pulled tight the best you can. Okay. And now we're going to sew the toggle on one end already. Just get it out of the way. So for this, I'm exiting here. You're going to pick up 5 of one of your colors. So in this case, I'm going to use this silver. So 3, 4, and 5. So I have 5 delicas on my needle. Bring those down. Like so. Then you're going to pick up one of your wire protectors and your toggle, and you're going to go, I've already put the toggle on the wire protector and I pinched it, you can see I kind of pinched it shut. I'm going to go through one end of my wire protector, through my toggle, and then back down the other side of the wire protector, making sure I catch my thread in this loop on the top of your wire protector. And so far it's not in there, it's on the edge. And it kind of snags your thread if you don't put it nicely on the edge. Okay, so now you've gone down through your, you've just done a loop, and then you're going to go down through the first 2 beads of the 5 that you strung on, you're going to go through the first 2, like so, and pull your thread through that. Then you're going to pick up 3 more of your delicas. And you're just going to make a circle. Sorry, the bird's being a happy baby. And you're going to put your needle through your Tila bead, the same place where you were exiting, to make a circle. And this is where you want to be careful, because I can feel all my thread is kind of snagging in this. And it is caught in the wire protector. Okay. Pull it carefully, because you want it to sit on top. There we go. And pull. And it should look like that. So now, it's not going to stay. There we go. So what you want to do is you want to reinforce it and go through all of this that you just put on. So go back up into the first 3, in the 2, and I'm trying to do this all in one pass. So I did. I snagged all 5 beads, the wire protector and the toggle, and I'm going to pull my thread through, and this is going to tighten it up somewhere. See? And then go back down through your wire protector on the other side. Back down. And I'm going to pull this by itself just so I can snag that thread in there. Nope. There we go. Alright, now go down the 2 beads and back down the other side. Is that the side we need to go down, or is it this side? Looks like it's going to be... these 2 and those 3. And go back down those other 3. And then go back into your Tila bead. And then you're going to perform this one more time, because you really want to reinforce this so it's good and tight. You might have to do a little bit of adjusting, but you'll get it. I'm going back into these again. Pulling it up through the 2. Through the wire protector. Through the toggle. And back down the other side of the wire protector. Making sure we catch the thread in there. And we did. Alright. So back down these 2. And then down the other 3. I'm really hoping you guys can see this better than you have previously. This is a better view for you guys. So now you're just going to exit into your Tila bead. So we've gone through this 3 times, so that's Good and strong now. Okay? Good and tight and secure. Now, you're exiting out of your Tila bead, the top part of your Tila bead. You're going to pick up two of one of your colors, and in this case I'm using black. I'm going to go through the second hole of the Tila bead. Like so. So go through the bottom one now. Second hole. You're going to pick up two more of the same color, black. You're going to go back up into the Tila bead and into the black one in that top part of your Tila, the other hole. And you're just going to make a circle. And you're going to pull that tight. Then you're going to pick up two more of your other color Tila beads. In this case it's silver for me. You're going to go back down into the next hole. One sec. Okay, I'm very sorry about that. I was waiting for that phone call and it had to come in the middle of the video. So before I got interrupted with the phone, I was saying to pick up two more of your other colors. So I'm picking up two silver. You're going to go back down in the other delica, so going down into the Tila bead and back through up into the other delica. So you're just going right through all three beads. Okay, and then you're just going to sit your silver ones on top. Like so. Pulling tight. So now you're exiting out of this delica. Pick up two more of your silver. Exit through. It's kind of hard to do this way. Exit through the other delica, going back through your Tila bead. So through the black delica, the Tila bead, the other black bead, and through the silver one. So you're going through the black, through the Tila, through the black, and through the silver. So you're going through 4 beads. Pull your needle through and sit your silver beads on top like that. Oh geez, I picked up 3 beads. Well, I guess I'm going back out, hopefully without snagging my 9 which I will probably be doing. I hope I didn't. Of course I did. Alright, I'm going to have to take it off the needle and pull the thread through because I picked up 3 beads and it really throws the pattern off. So there we go. We'll just leave 2 on. And I'm going to rethread my needle. Let's try this again. This is just coming loose because of my tail. So, go through the black, going down, the Tila, the black one, and the silver one. Oh shoot, we've gotten way off camera here. So we're through the black, the white, the black, and the silver. 4 beads. Alright, so now you've placed those. Okay. Now you're going to turn it sideways a little bit. And now you can see up here it's kind of like a herringbone stitch up there. Pick up one of your 15s. 1 15 on your needle. And you're going to go back down through the silver, the black, and the Tila bead, and only exit out of the Tila bead. Don't go back. Oh, sorry, you got to go back up into these. Sorry, because you got to put 1 here. So you're going through all 4 beads, or actually 5. The 2 delicas here, the Tila bead, the 2 delicas there. So you can put a Tila or 15-0 in between those ones. So this will give you the Picot. So pull that nice and tight. So now you have one side here complete. You've got your black, your silver, and the white as your Picot. So now you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to pick up 115, go back down the silver, the black, or go through all your beads. But you're not going to be able to do it in one pass because your second set of delicas here are on a slant. So, and your needle's not bent to go through sideways like that, or diagonally. So now you just take your needle and go back up through the silver one and exit through the 15-0. Unfortunately, you have to go this way for every single tile that you do. So now you're going to go back down your silver, your black, your Tila, and only exit out of the Tila bead here. Okay? Exit there and pull this nice and tight. So that completes one tile, one of your Tila beads. Alright? So there's one Picot and there's the other Picot. So now you're going to pick up one color. So I'm in this case going to use silver. I'm exiting only out of the Tila bead now because we're completed this section here. So you've got your two Tila beads side by side. You're exiting here. You're just going to pick up a silver bead, drop down, and go through the first hole of your Tila bead here. And drop down. And you're going to place a bead sideways there. Pick up another silver one, or whatever color you're using. And go back through your previous Tila bead, because now you're just going to make a circle. And you're just going to go through the Tila bead only. So you got to kind of maneuver. This is why it's a good idea to use a size 12 beading needle. So just go through the Tila bead. Don't go through any of your delicas in your previous row. Okay? So you have two Tila beads sitting side by side like that. So now you need to get in position to start doing this Picot all over again. So go through the Tila bead on the side like this, pulling tight, and go back through the hole of the Tila so you're in position to add beads. So you've completed your two side beads. You have your Picots here, your two side beads that are where your bracelet joins. Okay. So now you're going to go back and start all over again, picking up two black, two of your first color, drop down into the next hole, like so. Pick up two black, go back up into the second hole and through the first black that you put on. So if you can get it to stand up, that would be nice. Make it easier. You can make one pass and pull. Okay. Now pick up two of your other color, drop down in the second Tila, exiting out of this one, drop down in this one, into the hole, and into the black Tila here. Okay, so I'm going through three beads. The black, the Tila, and the black. And I'm pulling. So I'm going to sit the two silver ones on top like that. So now you're going to do the same thing over here. Pick up two silvers, or two of your other color. Go through the hole from top to bottom, through the tile, and through these two delicas. If you can do it in one pass, that's fantastic. You're going to have to keep pulling your work till this seals really good. It should seal eventually. Once you weave your tail in, this will seal up nicely. So now you're ready to put your 15-0 on. So pick up a 15-0, drop down on the other side, go through all your work. So through all delicas, your Tila bead and delicas. and put your little 15-0 in place there. Pick up another 15-0, go across into the next group of beads, and go right across into all those beads, and you're gonna have to go into the 15-0 on the other side like that. So now you're gonna go here, 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 and exit out of the Tila bead so we can add another Tila. I would like to do this in one pass. There we go. So this is why you really need a size 12, because now you're going to go through this a little bit more, putting in, now we're going to add a tile. So we've got our Tila bead here. We've got one Tila bead. We're going to pick up one Tila, like so. And we're just going to make a circle, so we're exiting here, and we're just going to go through the previous Tila, just the whole of the Tila bead. So you got to kind of move your beads out of the way there. And there's your Tila bead in place. Now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pick up one of your delicas, the one that we used over here between the split of the beads, and you're going to go through the same hole on the Tila, placing a silver bead there. Pick up another silver bead, go back down into the previous tile, Tila bead, into just the Tila, and pull. Alright? And now you're going to go into the delica. My tail away here. Go into the delica and then into the new tile, because now you're ready to put your Picot on. And this is what you've got so far. Okay, I'm going to show you one more time, and that's going to be the end of me showing you how to do this, because I'm not going to redo the entire video. All you're going to do is exactly what you did here on this end, you're going to do on the other end, sewing on your closure. So you've completed adding both parts. But you got to remember too, you've got to leave at least 1 inch. So you're going to do this area. If you're wearing a 6-inch bracelet or 7-inch bracelet, you're going to do this 1 inch shorter than your actual wrist size, so you can leave room to add this extra bit in. Even maybe 1.25 inches, because this might be a little more than 1 inch. I don't know. It looks like it's about 1 inch. Let me see here. I'm going to go here to here. Yes, it's 1 inch. So, all right. I'll show you one more time what to do here, and then you're on your own. You can always refer back to the first video if you want to watch the entire bracelet being made. But this is just, you needed me to redo so you can see exactly what I'm doing in this video. So pick up 2 of your colors. So in this case, it's my first color, black. Drop down on the other side of the Tila bead, like so. Pull those in and place those on one. Pick up 2 more black. Go back up. So try to sit those nicely on top. Go back up the other hole of the Tila bead, and if you can hit the black tile or the black delica, no, it's not good. There we go. If you can hit the black delica in that pass, then do it. Okay, now you're going to pick up your 2 silvers, go down this delica, down your Tila bead, and through the other delica. So you're coming out the top of your delica, pulling nice and tight. Pick up 2 more silver ones or your second color and go back down the other side of your Tila and through your 2 beads there. So that would be my black and my silver, and pull. Nice and tight. So now we're ready to put a 15 in there. So pick up a 15, drop down the other side through all the beads, and place the 15 there, pulling nice and tight. Pick up a 15 and go back down through all your beads, including the silver, the black, the tile, and go back up through all your beads again. And now you should be coming out at the top of your second color delica. Okay, now you're going to go across into the 15 and back down the other side, because now you're finished here. You're just going to come out of the Tila bead. Don't exit out of any of your delicas there, because now you're going to get ready to add a new bead, a new Tila bead. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that one more time. So you got your Tila bead, you're going to pick it up on one end, you're going to make a circle and just go through the previous Tila, don't go through any of those delicas, like so, and put that in place. You're going to add your color in between, so pick up one delica, go back up in that same hole you picked a bead up in, and put that one in place. Pick up another delica and go back down through the Tila, the previous Tila, and not through any of your other beads. So just come up beside them. If you're using a size 12 beading needle, you should have no problem getting in those holes. Okay, so now it's these 2 side beads are placed. So now you're going to go up through the side bead that you just put on. Alright, and then into your Tila bead, and now you're ready to add your picots. So that's all that you're going to need to do to complete this entire bracelet. You will take your tail end thread and you're going to weave it in here and tie a bunch of half hitch knots so that your bracelet stays tight here. Because as you can see, I can pull it apart, but the tail is not tightened. Okay, so that's it for this bracelet. That's all you need to do is go through, or go and add your 2 side beads after you add your tile bead on. In the beginning here where we added our closure, you've added 2 beads, so you worked over 2 beads, adding this one in between. You didn't have to add a tile bead. So always, after you finish your toggle, always start here, right below your toggle, and start adding your picots in on every single one of your tiles. And that's as easy as making this Picot Tila bracelet is. So I hope this, like I said, this camera view is much better for you. You got a better view of what I was doing, and I didn't go out of screen at all. So I guess I'll see you soon on the next video. Bye-bye, everyone.